welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name's Cynthia. I'm doing this, that and the other, and I talk a lot of nonsense, plus I'm a coffee addict. So I think I should kind of explain a little bit where I've been all this time, because I kind of disappeared for a few months. So I had a few family issues and I needed a break. I literally needed a break. I was trying to do all these projects, do things, grab more and more things to do, and I was just not coping with everything I was trying to do. Because I tried to open another YouTube channel, I was trying to do this, that and the other, and in the end I realized that I have no time for myself. My mental health went downhill. It all went bad. Very, very bad. So I decided to just ditch everything and start from scratch. What works much better for me, I sorted all my issues out. I put myself back on my feet. I decided to decorate the house and change up the furniture, so I'm happier in the environment where I am now. So things are turning for the better now, and I will learn from my mistakes, and I just won't push things on myself. I won't rush anything. I will just take YouTube slowly, considering that I do have family on the opposite side of the camera as well. It did took some time for me to come back, but I never meant to quit YouTube. I just needed a little break till I find myself, because what I was doing was just not healthy for me. I was literally just trying to sit on 2 chairs at the same time, and it didn't work out for me very well. I'm losing my voice constantly. That's not good, but well, it is what it is. As well, quite a funny thing happened this morning, because I was planning all this coming back thing and all today, and it was quite emotional for me. And then I met this lady with who I started to have this really strange relationship while I was pregnant. She literally was so interested in my pregnancy, she was shouting from the opposite side of the road, and that's how we became friends. But today I met her, and she had baby 6 months ago, and she had found out she's pregnant again. What's fine, what's absolutely fine, it's her choice and everything. And she was just so upset. She was telling me that there's relatives who doesn't want her to have this baby, and they think it's very irresponsible from her to have a baby now, after she just now like had a baby. And she's very upset about all the thing. I really hoped I won't cry in this video, but I keep getting very emotional about all this situation, because I am extremely happy for her, and I already told her that I am very, very happy for her. And I did tell her that I don't want her to listen to anyone, because it is her choice, and if she doesn't want to end the baby, she doesn't have to. Why would she listen to anyone? To anyone who gives her advice like this? And at the end of the day, if she wants it, she should keep it. Oh, I really didn't want to get this emotional, but it's coming out, so I will just let it flow. This is literally a message from me to all of the women. Never ever listen to advice like this. Never ever. Because these people who tell you to exterminate will later on come and visit you, will tell you, oh my god, that baby is so beautiful, he's so cute. What kind of friends they are. I'm not against anything. Woman's body is woman's body, and you do whatever you want with your body. I don't agree with anyone who takes bad advice like this from their friends that could possibly change your life. I think you have right to choose, no matter what others think. That's just my opinion. I think I should stop rant and rave and actually get on with the video, because otherwise I won't stop. So today I actually was meant to do the video of 10 things what I would tell to my younger self if I would have chance to go back and do it. Oh, if I would have chance to go back and shake that girl up, I would go and scream at her. Because when I was younger, I didn't like to listen to anyone. I didn't like to listen to my parents. I was a proper rebel. I didn't care about anyone's opinion but my own. But at the same time, I really cared what other people think of me. If that makes any sense at all. Well, it does for me. So basically, my parents, my co-workers, my friends, they could give me a good advice and I would go and do exactly the opposite. Almost like a toddler. So if I would have a chance to go back, I would definitely go and put some sense in that girl's head. So the first thing what I would like to go back and say to my younger self would be choose quality over quantity. So it kind of is meant for all my life aspects, for friends, for boyfriends, the way I was dressing, the clothing, makeup, literally in everything. Because I was one of these people who never really fit in, and to kind of compensate that, I was always trying to have a boyfriend by my side and trying to have many friends, what never really worked out because all my friends, most of them, were not the best. They didn't kind of add to my life in any way. And I know it sounds selfish when you say like add to your life, but yeah, they didn't add to my life anything. Like I wasn't happy around them. I was just happy that I have some people around me. I never really spend much time with any of my friends, like one-to-one time. If we always were together, we were just a group of people. To be honest, I don't think I really know any of the people very well with who I was hanging out when I was younger. But I have learned from that now, and I literally have maybe 2 or 3 good friends around me, and at least one of them is family. So I have a very small circle now, but the circle I have is very reliable and very helpful, I could say. If I am in a bad mood, I know where I can turn, with who I can talk, or if I would ever have any problems in life, I know where I could turn. Where when I was younger, it wasn't quite like that. I think we were more thinking about ourselves and about partying, and nobody really cared about each other. So the second thing what I would go back and say to my younger self would be learn how to say no. Don't be a people pleaser. Because as much as I was rebel and I didn't listen to others, there came a time in my life where I just craved to be accepted, and it just didn't work out for me. Whatever I have done in life, it just never have worked out for me. I have never really found people, like a group of people or whatever, where I would fit in. I just craved it so much that I was becoming something I wasn't. I was talking like my friends, looking like my friend. I was behaving like my friends. What just was not me. Most of my friends started very early to have families and children, and what did I do? Started to have a family and children. What ended really bad because it just wasn't my time. I just feel like it wasn't. I just didn't know how to say no. I always tried to please everyone. I was always trying to be the best in everything what I was doing, and I always wanted to kind of stick out from the crowd, if that makes sense, where it never really worked out for me. As much as I tried to be accepted, nobody wanted me around, nobody accepted me. If I could go back, I honestly would just say over and over and over again to myself, be yourself. Stop pleasing other people. Stop doing what everyone wants from you. Stop doing what everyone expects from you. Just be you. Maybe I never fit in because I was so damn fake. But now I'm just at that point in my life where you don't like me? Walk. Doors are open. Nobody asks you to stay around, to stick around. You don't like me? Arrivederci. I am not going to be something I'm not anymore for somebody else. I am so tired of it. I am just happy I got out of that stigma. The life I was living just a few years ago, I was just not happy with it. Not happy at all. And now just when I'm actually expressing myself, I feel happier, I feel free. That might not make sense for a lot of people because a lot of people haven't pretended to be something else most of their lives. But yeah, I was a really bad people pleaser, especially because my life at home never was very good, and I was really badly bullied from 1st to like 6th grade. So yeah, I'm just happier how I am right now. Definitely just never push something on yourself. You're not worth it. The third thing, what I would go back and definitely say to myself, be more outspoken. Because when I was younger, every time when I get mad or I had extra emotions, what I couldn't quite explain, I went silent. When anyone was telling me something what I didn't like, I just shut off, I went silent. Arguments with partners, shut off, went silent. Any bad situation, instead of just telling something back, getting rid of bad emotions, instead of holding all these emotions and then exploding one time, I was just shutting down, being silent, keeping and holding and holding and holding. But since I met James, I think I've started to become a bit too much outspoken. Like, I will not keep my mouth shut in any argument. You will tell me something I don't like, be prepared to hear something back. I don't like to argue, I don't, but I'm not going to hide anymore. Like, I'm not gonna hide my emotions. I'm not gonna hide that I am not happy with the way I've been treated. I am not gonna hide the things I want, because when I was younger, I didn't like the way others, treat someone around me or how they are being around me. I didn't want it to be like that, but I just couldn't speak up because I wanted to be like them so much. I wanted to fit in so much. Now I don't care. I honestly don't care. And if I could just speak a little bit more, maybe I wouldn't be in so much trouble as I was when I was younger. Oh, the fourth one would be a very, very important thing what I would want to go back and say to myself is, don't rush important things in your life, like getting married, having children, trying to buy a house. I would go back to myself and say, enjoy your life, treat yourself well and put yourself first. I would definitely go back and say, listen, just wait a little while. Things will come when it's the right time. They will come sooner or later. You don't need to rush anything on yourself. Just enjoy your life. The right people come at the right time, and the right things happen at the right time. Definitely not to push important things in life. It's not worth it. Just live your life, enjoy it. Find real people around you, love yourself and love your family, if they are not toxic. For me, that's about it in life. The next thing what I would definitely go back and say to myself is, leave your hair alone. Because I have done so many horrible things to my hair, and If you haven't seen some of them, you can head to my Instagram because I have saved some of the pictures there. You can clearly see how my mood swings go, because my mood swings are bad, and when they start to go from up to down, my hair changes drastically. So that's why I'm trying to keep my mood more or less even. I try to do whatever it takes to be happy, if I could say so. When I start to get depressed or in really bad mood or something is wrong in my life, you can see that by my hair. I chop them off, dye them in different weird colors like blue, red. I bleach them at home instead of going to hairdressers, and I have bleached them that badly they have fallen off. I have gone black, what has been just a really bad idea, like pink and whatnot. If I would have a chance to go back, I would definitely say to my younger self, first of all, what already looked crazy at that age, I would say to her, leave your hair alone, please just grow your natural hair, learn how to go to hairdressers because otherwise you will end up with shaven head many times. Oh my god, I feel so ashamed about myself, but it is what it is. You know, a life teaches you, and I am quite happy that I have realized things in life now, and I really don't want to go anywhere away from the blonde. Maybe just my natural hair color one day. No reds, no blacks. It suits others, it doesn't suit me. As we are finished about hair, next one would be eating habits. I would definitely say to my younger self, eat properly. Don't listen to what anyone says to you. Don't listen to your stepdad. He is a prick. Because when I was younger, my stepdad said really nasty comment where he thought he was joking, but one thing I realized fairly quickly in life, don't joke with girls about eating. It's not funny, it can ruin their life. My stepdad, when I was 14, 15, he said to me that I'm fat. I should stop eating because I'm fat. Let me remind you, I was a teenage girl. I was growing. Of course I was eating a lot. As every teenage girl, you gain a little bit here and there, you know, because you're growing. It's normal. There's no teenager that looks normal. Let me tell you that much. And I definitely wasn't. But that comment pushed me that far that I was living on rice and water for quite some time, and it pushed me in really bad eating habits, and I still suffer from them. I don't starve myself anymore, but it is very easy for me to go a whole day without eating because it's just what I'm used to. Whatever I'm putting out here, it's not an advice for anyone. I am not thin because I don't eat very often. I would definitely tell her that there's no supermodel that starves themselves. They all go to gym and they have healthy, clean diets. They are not starving. So why would you sit on rice and water just because somebody have told you something? Try to use more this and less this. So my next advice to my younger self would be, don't force further education on yourself if you don't know what you want in life, because I was always that person that never really knew what I want in life, where I'm heading. I had no clue what I want to become, let's be real. So after I finished school, I went and studied a bit of beauty therapy, and very quickly I realized that it's not what I like. It's not what I like at all, even though a lot of my friends were going and doing things like hair, nails and other bits and bobs. It was not me. It was not me at all. I very quickly realized that I don't like being told what to do. I don't like anyone bossing me around. I just can't deal very well with people, so that have not taken me in good places in life, because I kind of don't know what I want in life, but I as well don't like to be told what to do. But at the same time, I don't think you should force education if you just don't know what you want, you're not clear where you want to be in your life. And what's the point of wasting your life away doing something you hate or you're just not very into? Some people might agree with me, some might not, but it's just my personal opinion. I never wanted to waste my life away doing something I hate, and I have done a lot of things I didn't like some of the jobs I've had. I absolutely hated them, but I've just worked because I need the money, and I'm very happy where I am in life now because I am doing YouTube and I'm working in a place I like and I feel accepted there, and it all just works out for me very well. And this is just what I've been wanting all my life, like just do what I love. For years and years I've wanted to start YouTube, and here I am finally doing it. If I could change something about this, I would definitely just stop wasting my time on things what I didn't need it to do and just concentrate on what I really wanted. But you know, the time's gone. I can't change anything, but I have chance to make everything now from scratch. The next thing I would definitely go back and say to my younger self: travel. Travel as far and wide as you can before the responsibility comes in your life. Like children, before you get mortgage, like before the big responsibility. My advice would be just, you know, go explore the world, because world is just so beautiful and so much quiet before children. But now we do travel. We actually recently went to Turkey and we both nearly lost our plot because our children were just so naughty. If there would be one thing I would like to do, that would be just traveling, and I would travel the world. I will still do that, but probably when I will retire, me and James. Next thing what I would really like to say to my younger self: it is cool to be clever. If I could go back and shake the crap out of myself, I would definitely go back and say, listen girl, at least go to your classes. Like, I was always skipping school and not doing my homeworks and taking a mick out of my teachers. What I really didn't need it to do. I thought it's so cool at that time, where now, like, I'm literally looking back at all that and I'm cringing, because why on earth would I do that? I could simply stay there, just learn what I needed to learn, go home, live my life. I do like to have a intellectual conversation where I can express myself and where I can get back the same, where I can maybe get some more information from someone, where we can speak about books. And especially the person I am, who like to speak about myths and space and history and all sorts of things. I kind of do like to dig in somebody's brain, as cringe as it sounds. I do like these intellectual conversations. I don't do very well with people who I have nothing to speak about with. But again, that all have come with years. All the knowledge I have and everything I know have come with years. And if I could just say to myself, please, please go to school and do something, and just stop following everyone else, stop doing what everyone else is doing. It is so cool to be clever. One day you will be so thankful for reading them books, for all this information you have hoarded in your head. One day you will be very thankful that you will have people around who will talk and talk and talk with you about all the things you know, and you will feel so fulfilled. And the last one is make a circle of reliable people around you, because you never know what is going to happen in life. And I went through this in the worst possible way, because all my life, like, my life haven't been very good to me. So I always have thought that I can deal with everything myself. I don't need anyone around. It's better to be just me. Just because of this mindset I always had, I had to go through a lot of hardships. Mainly most of my hardships in life by myself. There was no one there to give me a hand, to pull me out of the ditch. There was no one, ever. And if I would think then, as I was thinking now, I would definitely not ditch people as well who've been trying to help me. Because right now I do have this support group around me. I have my friends, I have my family, I have my partner's family. But not that long ago, when I actually just came to UK, and very close family friend helped me to get here. He said that he will help me to get a job, to get a place where to live. He promised all these good things to my family, and I came here and I had nothing. His cousin tried to sell me and I ended up homeless. I am very, very thankful for the people that are around me now, because if they would be around me then, nothing like that would ever happen. But then, as I never really spoke with my mom, and I had no real friends or anyone really, the situation was quite bad. I have learned that much, that as much as I wanted to be this hard person and no one can hurt me and I'm invincible almost, you need people. You just need people around you, because you never know what can happen. I would definitely trust more, but not everyone. I would trust more to the closest people around me, instead of opening my soul for everyone who can just spit in it and do whatever they please. So yeah, those were the 10 things I would definitely go back and say to my younger self. As not quite positive some of them sound, but it's just life, you know, and that's at least what I would say to myself. So yeah, those are the 10 things I would go back and say to my younger self. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!